Okay? These phases are all going to be preparatory in nature, all of them preceding an actual interview. Because what I'm going to share with you is this, and you probably know this. My kids call me Captain Obvious, but I'm going to state the obvious. Preparation isn't just what you need to do to make an A in a class. Preparation is what you need to do for the rest of your life. To get a job, maintain the job, and make a contribution. Preparation. So, think of it as 5 P's. Some people put a 6th one in there, but it's ugly and I won't go there. So, prior planning prevents poor performance. Okay? Visualize yourself, because I think we need to be visual people. Visualize yourself, okay, being ready for the interview, and then you need to act on that visualization. So, here are the 3 steps, the 3 phases to the process. Advanced preparation and research, then analysis of a specific job description that you're interested in, and I'm going to give you one. And I'm going to ask you to test yourself and analyze it. Okay? And then learning how to tailor your resume to the specific job description and specific company that you're about to apply for a job with. Tailoring your resume. We'll talk about the need to have as many as 5 or 6 or more resumes that are adaptable depending on the specific job, company, and function you're looking at, considering. Okay? First phase, advanced preparation. I'm just going to try to make it ABC. Know the company, know the market, and the $64, maybe the $64,000 part of this is knowing yourself. That may be the toughest part. I've referenced that already. Knowing the difference between what you do and who you are. All right? So it sounds simple, right? But not. When I say know the company, I'm talking about I want you to know the company. In my 30 years in working for the Bell System, what enabled me to succeed in sales and marketing, customer relations, and the kinds of jobs that had a lot of people providing grassroots service to customers, what enabled me to succeed was getting each employee to see how what they did from the time they came to work until they went home connected to the company's goals and to the customers that paid us to be in business. Many businesses have lots of disgruntled employees, frustrated employees, because they don't see how what they do connects to the goals of the business. I'll give you an example. Last week I was in Lowe's. I'm sure you've been to a big box store, a Lowe's or a Home Depot, or a grocery store. Same situation. And you're looking for something, you can't find it, you go up and you say, hey Ryan, where would I find the hammers? Ryan is busy stacking the shelves, and so Ryan says, it's over in that section over there. Now if he wants to be specific, he may say, it's over on aisle 13. Met this guy, I'm going to call him Juan. Met this guy, asked him, he said, come on, I'll show you. He walked me around and showed me where the hammers were. Asked me what kind I needed. Talked with me for a minute. Made eye contact. I was so impressed with Juan that I went to his manager and I said, you guys have a jewel here. And he said, you won't believe how many people come tell me that. Simply because he's willing to say to one of our customers, let me show you. Simple job. The manager said as soon as we can get him ready by working in a couple of other functions, he's going to be promoted. Pretty strong. So I'm saying know the company. Know what products and services it offers. Know how the company's performed in the past 5 years. You know where to get this information. It's readily available. Study it. What do analysts say about the company? Okay? Has it been in the news recently? If so, why? Okay? If so, why? I'm saying count on spending a minimum of 15 to 20 hours doing that as if you were preparing a research paper for a course. You need to know the company. You need to study that. And after you've done that, you need to know the market. I used a telecommunications example. So a company like AT&T used to be in the telecommunications business. But so you need to understand what markets it's in. Wireline, wireless, internet, video and entertainment. You need to know the product lines, the services, the lines of business for the company. You need to know who the competitors are. You need to know how the company is rated by customers. I'll bet you each of you have bought something where you looked up and read reviews, right? Mm-hmm. Candid reviews from people who've used the product and they say it's wonderful, or they've used it and they say, you know, this sucks. This is really terrible. Can't get questions answered. Call technical support. They don't respond. You know the stories. Okay? But you need to know this stuff. You need to know how the company's market share is trending. Okay? So you need not only to know the company, you need to know the markets. And you need to spend a substantial amount of time studying this as well. It will come in to your great advantage when you go in for an interview. And then, this may be actually the most difficult. And that's knowing yourself. Do you really know your own strengths and weaknesses real well? Are you comfortable talking about those? How well do you relate to customers? I expect you've had a job or some responsibility where you've had to interact with people in a customer environment. How well do you relate to customers? Okay? And what about coworkers? How well do you relate to coworkers? What value do you feel that you could bring to the company? I have a value statement or a value proposition that we're going to talk about a little later. And then what will an employer find out about you from Facebook, Twitter, or posts that you've put out? Would you be pleased if all the things you posted were showing up on an interviewer's radar screen before you went in for the interview?